Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this has been your true and welcome back to Crusader Kings 2, where last time it finally happened. It has taken us a while, but we have clawed our way up from being a tiny Serbian count to being the Emperor of Rome. Well, kind of, second Rome. What's left of Rome? It's fine. Hektor has done it, but this is where things get, well, on the one hand, easier, on the other hand, much more tricky. Because having 23,000 troops to call on, that's certainly very, very nice indeed. As indeed is some extra special mercenaries that seem to be, super cheap for me. Got ourselves, about 2,500 men total that I can maintain for only 5 or so gold a month, which is pretty damn solid actually. That's nice to have, and very cheap up front too. Plus, there's some really damn good stuff in there, like, look at that. Up at the top there, that's nothing but heavy cavalry and horse archers. This is basically 1,200 cataphracts. These guys, they're gonna hit really, really damn hard. So, honestly, we should probably just take them and maintain them permanently. There's kind of no reason not to. And in fact, these guys are pretty damn solid too, all things considered. Down here, we got ourselves heavy infantry, more heavy cavalry, a handful of archers. Not as good, but there's no kind of, light infantry chaff here. This is all good stuff. This is especially important when, in my entire 10,000 domain forces, I've only got 76 heavy cavalry. Though that doesn't include my my retinue, of course. That's another 400 right there, but I'm not going to say no to 900 heavy cavalry for only 3.3 gold a month. No, that's too good to pass up, so I'm very glad I spotted that. Politically, though, things are a little bit more complicated. Like, I've got a lot more vassals who sort of despise me and expect to be on the council than I originally thought. And I'm guessing, the problem that we've got here is these guys think that they were recently fired. Because when I became Emperor, the council got itself cleared out. Now, I kind of consider that a bit unfair because I didn't fire them, and had I actually maintained the option, I would 100% have kept them on the council. But now they're basically just going to be stewing for the next 2 years with a -5 for recently fired, and fired from council. That one's going to last for cocky 10 years if I don't put them back on the council. So basically, they hate me. Oh yes, don't forget -40 for once a seat on the council, but they can't be put back on the council for, I thought it was 5 years, I'll need to double check that. But basically, that's why they're not allowed back on the council, because they've recently been fired, but I never fired them. So, I'm not sure if that's kind of like a bug, really. It feels like it shouldn't happen, because basically now I've got some powerful vassals that absolutely despise me, because the game auto-kicked them off the council, which I never actually did. But, keeping them happy, that's going to be, difficult. Though we do have a couple of advantages, which is, the current Duchess of Bosnia is, well, a duchess, so she's not expecting a place on the council, which is good. Another one of my powerful dukes is a child, so he doesn't expect to be on the council anytime soon either. So we do have some advantages there. That's not bad. And as much as I'd like to just jump straight into attacking the Islamic dynasty that's just been mocking me from across the water for so many decades, I've got to deal with some other stuff first. Because, right now we've actually inherited a couple of wars that I really ought to mop up. So, for example, Hungary just needs to be beaten down a bit. That's not going to be a problem whatsoever. And we've actually got some friends over here who, if I could just actually help them out, could be useful going forwards. There's not a bad amount of strength over there. So, now we've actually got the manpower. We should be able to just march straight over there and smash the hell out of them. In fact, speak of the devil, let's get these guys raised right to the flip now. And to go with that, raise up my own troops too. We don't necessarily need all of them, mind. Some of these guys can stand down. I don't need to, have everything raised and spend all the money immediately. Right, you lot, head over there, join up with the forces in Constantinople. Everybody else, head north, just make sure we've dealt with the Hungarian situation. Shouldn't take too long to do at all. So those two forces should be just fine. I mean, I say just fine. There's a very decent chance at some point my own vassals will rise up against me, because they're really annoyed at me right now. Oh, and things are going weird fast, so Prince Phocas has been excommunicated. Well, okay, this guy's always been cool with me, but why did you just do that? Oh, you know what, fair enough, he's highly suspicious and probably like a Satanist or something, so fair enough, I guess. Honestly, he doesn't really represent a massive threat to me right now. He doesn't hate me that much, he's not that strong, and yeah, he might rise up if I actually try and fail to arrest him, so I'm just gonna leave him be. That's fine, that's no problem whatsoever. Okay, so it's day 1, and we've already got a heretic uprising. And, yeah, back in the day, rather nicely, my liege used to take care of this nonsense for me. But now technically I'm the one that has to deal with it. Right, okay, accursed renegades indeed. So, there's just 5,000 guys chilling out down there. Right, so, if I wanted to go and deal with this... Okay, I'm going to send these troops, all of these guys, you actually gather together and deal with that rebellion. You should be able to take care of that, no problem whatsoever. In which case, I'm going to send my vassal troops just to go and knock out this revolt, because that shouldn't be a problem, and oh bloody hell, right. So, it's day 2, we're already significantly overstretched. Right, this army just marches north, takes care of all of this. You guys join up, and as soon as you're actually joined up, then I'll call up the vassals, because the map gets messy when I call up, you know, all of the vassals. It's a lot of vassals, alright? There's only 2,000 odd there. Plus, these guys just keep going backwards and forwards and losing more and more strength. And the Bible of the Catholic faith. No. No, 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 no. I shall not read that. And I didn't become paranoid. It's fine. People leave a lot of reading material in my bedroom. This has been happening to me all my life. Right, over a small river. Fight number 1. The king is retreated from the army. Understandable, really. So, those guys are going to be absolutely destroyed. Then we just storm the one remaining region. Win the war, diddly diddly dee. Everything's going to be fine. You guys are looking a-okay. Maybe for safety, wait for those guys to show up. We captured someone in battle. How's the economy? Still very much in progress. And... okay, just hard to feel proud when one has nothing to be proud of. Oh, Hektor! You're literally the Emperor. You've got lots to be proud of. What are you talking about, man? Well, in all fairness, losing proud is basically meaningless for the most part. It's a tiny bit of prestige. It's not really that bad at all. So that's all absolutely fine. Right, so now we've got these guys and 35 troops outstanding. Yes, I think we can handle that. And... okay, there's also troops showing up here. Okay, so being the Byzantine Emperor, as it turns out, is, you know, fairly busy and complicated. Okay, we're going to deal with this stupid siege. Just storm it. It's absolutely fine. And hang on, I don't need to actually sway you anymore. That's okay. We're fine now. I'm already Emperor. And there we go. We've taken that. 88%. Just head over to what's left of Hungary. There's a tiny bit over there. Is any of it super vulnerable right now? That bit looks fairly vulnerable. March over there. Take care of that. That's probably where he's going. 88% and rising. Good. Once we've taken care of that, we'll come back over here and we'll destroy you. As for you, you guys are all merged together. Hektor is apparently leading the charge personally. We shall simply head down over here. What's this, by the way? Hills, which is not great, but I believe all my cataphracts are in this army. Yeah, there's a lot of cataphracts in this army, and... okay, so we've got a small... well, not really a problem. Arsenios and Phocas are now allies, which I'm not 100% keen on, and dangerous factions. Okay, yes, there's a lot of factions. Nobody likes Hektor. Oh, and obviously the idiot in Ragus has joined up straight away. Bloody hell. Right, so... Phocas is a bit of a, well, focal point for opposition to me. A lot of people feeling like he should be Emperor. And honestly, if I hadn't actually bought the votes, it's possible he would have been. So... he has committed a crime, or rather, he's been excommunicated. Okay. I mean, in theory, if we were to imprison him, no, only a 35% chance. I mean, if he rises up against me, we can put him down. Okay, we'll think about that. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Okay, just raise up every single troop that we've actually got in this sort of an area. Right, you lot all join together over here, then we'll move in, deal with that rebellion. So my vassals are going to go and take care of that, as I say. You're just marching down south. We're losing various... Oh dear. Someone's calling in a lot of favours right now. Actually, no, that was just him calling in this guy to Gavelkind in Serbia 1.0. That I'm not worried about. Alright guys, march into the hills. If you'd like to join us, that would be great. Yes, he's actually marching into... Phocas is making too many alliances. I should have just arrested him when I had the chance, or rather tried. Now he's formed too many alliances, which presumably means... Hang on, how strong are you? A little bit, but not spectacular. Oh, I'm worried. Okay, we're all moving in. Reinforcements are arriving momentarily. There we... Hang on. No, you have to march for an entire other county. Luckily, yes, the heavy cavalry is just basically running them over. So, that rebellion has been put down. That's good. So, just, yep, anytime you're ready to surrender. There we go. So, you've now given up. Goodbye. More raiders also just arrived somewhere. Good. This is all precisely what I wanted. Okay, small force right there. That's really insignificant. Don't worry about that. I just kind of want this war to be, like, over. So you're just going to storm this city right now at the cost of a handful of 100 troops. That's 100%. There we go. Offer peace. Enforce demands. I win that war. Hooray for me. That means you take your troops, go and smash these guys next. So, that's war with Hungary done. Hopefully, no more war with Hungary. While you're taking care of that, I will bring these forces round here to smash these rebels, so they may well escape onto their ships en route. Meanwhile, you guys are just marching over here to go and assist with this revolt, because these guys are old friends of mine. I will honour that. I just need to clear out all of these wars before we start any new ones, because pragmatists won't vote for new wars while there are old wars ongoing, and... okay. Unsurprisingly, there's a defensive pact against me. That's not too surprising, really. That's fine. Also, apparently I've got myself a giant pile of... Hang on, I've just inherited some new stuff from somewhere. Where did that come from? Ah, yes, this stuff that I got in the Holy War. That's absolutely fine. We just want to create a new vassal, and create a new vassal. That's down to 9. And as for this... okay, who's got nearby territory, and who, if anyone's got, like, the right to own it? Okay, that's part of the Duchy of Pest, which I believe no one else has got any right to whatsoever. Okay. Alright, Duke Trajan, I'm gonna give you this, and that's gonna make you chill the flip out, okay? Then again, do I want to give... do I really want to give you that? You kind of hate me right now, but you're also... flimsy. You're not that strong at all. Yeah, you know what? You can have it. You can have Kasasnad. There we go. That gets him straight up to +3 because of the +80 from granted a county. So hopefully he's going to be chill and not causing trouble for me. One very negative vassal taken care of. Okay, my forces have... nope, never mind. My forces haven't got over there. It would appear the forces of Pannonia are taking care of these intruders by themselves, which is great, just in case they... nope, they're definitely going to win, in which case these troops can actually stand down momentarily. So you're just going to be right here. We'll stand you down to save the money. Well done there, lads. Well done for taking care of that by yourself. You guys can all stand down. No problem there whatsoever. These forces have... aha, nothing there anymore. Okay. So all we've got to do now is, yeah, basically send my vassals over here. Just take this as fast as possible. It's been well taken care of already. It should be no problem whatsoever. There are more and more defensive pacts showing up. A whole bunch of stuff is going on. There's factions like crazy. The council's going to be discontent for 2 years. Nothing I can do about that. Oh, I enjoy seeing the threats tab with 21 things in it. That's just great. Ooh. And here's something fun, good, something that's worked out in my favour here. So, as it turns out, it would appear that my own Hektor has decided to go and deal with Prince Phocas by himself, which is great. Absolutely great. I enjoy a good excommunication war, though, to be honest, I believe this guy has, like, many vassals. Right, deploy this small army over here. I know you're going to take some casualties fighting on a mountain, but I just want these guys eliminated. Alright, I want that revolt taken care of. These guys are old friends. I am going to honour my old friendships. And, okay, you were apparently planning to march straight over to me, but okay, bit late, whatever. So yes, this shouldn't be too difficult. You don't actually have someone on one of your flanks. The centre is slow, grinding progress. Bloody mountains, eh? Yeah, we're losing troops fast, and we've also got a lot more troops. As soon as one of their flanks collapses and... No, my centre has collapsed. Oh, this is just embarrassing, and... Okay. My daughter Dorothea has not been herself, and she's contracted syphilis. I'm not sure there's much we can do about that in the year 971, but we'll see what we can do, sure. Okay, my centre's given up, but my flank's now moving on their centre. So, my centre, that was just an embarrassment, but on the plus side, their centre, okay, good. Good. We lost some troops, but they weren't my troops, so I kind of don't care. Ah, of course. They're going to be inferior troops, because they're from technologically less advanced regions, because my tech's probably pretty advanced next to plenty of the rest of the world. So, okay, this is good. This is good stuff right here. You guys have been seen off, and do I want to bother just kind of storming this nonsense? There's still 900 troops there somehow. Hang on, hang on, that's the one I've already taken. It's just this one over here we need to actually take at this point. So, okay. I might be willing to just march straight up in there and take all of that. That is now in good shape. That's now in good shape as well. 15% that war. This feels like it's just going to drag on and on and on forever. I'm just going to keep a handful of troops standing here and... ooh, we've got an anti-pope. So that's the King of Germany. He has set up an anti-pope. Okay, first up on the road to the Holy Roman Empire there. Good. Oh... And it would appear that the Bulgarians have decided they don't want to marry my syphilitic pregnant bastard daughter. Which is understandable, really, in many ways. Okay, does that mean I can attack you immediately? When do we actually have... Okay, it's just the army left is getting in the way. Okay, I'll finish off this war, then we'll check out what we can do with you. Because honestly, if I could just find a good candidate to put on the throne because you're a child, then, yeah, we might be in very good shape. In fact... Philippa, if you'd be willing to... No, she's 61 and has cancer, John. Her prospects are not good. Okay, finally took that region over there. You're now moving into Arnie. And Arnie is mountains, because what isn't mountains around here? Okay, I'm just going to let you do that, to be honest, because instead I can just take over all of this, which is your capital, and... okay, so... Duchess Philippa of Bosnia has provided evidence that someone's been slandering me, a random mayor. I mean, honestly, I don't care, and also I'm not sure why. He sort of likes me, but whatever. We're just going to not use that information. No need to cause trouble here. There's plenty of trouble already happening. And speaking of my syphilitic pregnant bastard daughter, yeah, she gave birth to a son with Duke Radislav the Seducer, and named him Hektor, which I feel like is just basically a personal attack on me. Though, weirdly, the child is quick. Okay, hang on. You're not quick, and he's not quick, so how did this happen? Okay, suddenly out of nowhere, I've just got myself a potentially rather useful bastard grandchild. And I'm guessing he's also got... He's got the blood of Attila! Where the cock is all this coming from? Ah, that was from you. Gotcha. So, right, this child is potentially one to watch. And because he was just born as a bastard to my unmarried daughter, he is actually, at this point, in the court. Well, this is fascinating. Ah, but tragically, Okay, because he was not legitimised, he actually is disqualified from succession. Is there any way we could get him back in succession? Because he might actually be useful down the line. I mean, if nothing else, genetically he's useful. Screw it, I'm getting him matrilineally hitched to one of my daughters. Here we go, young Princess Y, the youngest one. Why not? So yeah, Dorothea is now going to be, tricky to marry off, as it turns out. Though in all fairness, she may well just pass Great Pox on to what's-his-face, Radislav, so that's not the worst thing in the world. And yeah, don't forget about Princess Eris, who is legitimate and of interest. Again, genetically, there's some good stuff going on here. I'm not sure we want to send her out into the world necessarily, but yeah. We just get her hooked up with someone else who's got some good genetic stuff going on, maybe some good bloodlines. We could potentially produce some useful children down the line. Here we go. Not perfect, but quick, which is pretty good. Single, willing to move to court, wrong religion, which is unfortunate, wrong culture, which is unfortunate, but okay, I'd say it's worth maybe just doing some interesting experiments here. See if we can actually produce some decent children. So, you are now going to marry this man, and we are going to create some bloodliney, strong, smart children. It's gonna be magnificent. Also, at this point, I have the right to basically arrest the entire Byzantine Empire. So that's good. That's always good. And apparently he won that war very, very handily. Focus is now in prison. Okay, so therefore not on the council. Meaning there is actually a slot open, but yeah, the guys who really want to be on the council aren't actually allowed to be. So, is there anybody in the Empire who would be a loyalist? No, literally nobody. Okay, right now you hate me, so you're not allowed on. You're a duke, so you could come on. You're really keen on me. Yeah, you know what? We'll bring you on board. You've got to enjoy that. That was... okay, that's a different Duke Phocas. Also, I may have been a bit overly hasty with the naming here. Princess Hopeless could potentially become one hell of a diplomat. Keep an eye on Thrace, by the way, just to see what happens to this guy. He may release him, he may not. I've no bloody clue. Nope, I've picked up the duchy, so I assume you've just been booted out. Yeah, right now Theodotus of Thrace is in fact in a senior position. So, okay, so why are you so annoyed at me? Desires Duchy of Thrace. Okay, I will give you that. That's fine. Hell, I don't even want it back. You can just have it. You can't have the lower titles though, because then I'd be handing you Constantinople. See? There we go. Now we're sort of friends. Meanwhile, this bloody war that just will not end over here, I've sent the main army and the cataphracts in. The cataphracts are just going to destroy this rebel army, we'll ride the rest of it down. This war must be ended, damn it. Yeah, 14 men. I think we can take care of that. Good. Good, good, good. And oh my goodness, have we actually got a decent son? Level 3 education. It's not the best, but I mean, it's not bad either. Right, we win that. Come on. Come on. Come on, Prince Callistos. Don't let me down. I mean, it's not the best, but it's not a disaster. I'm willing to accept not a disaster at this point. And he's even grown a little double beard. Okay, what's the situation with the inheritance thing over here right now, by the way? And, okay, plenty of people are willing to back him. Let's just very quickly check what's going on here. Why are you guys backing me? You like me, diplomatic, prestigious, Greek. He's a bit too young though, so as he grows older he might pick up some more votes. But right now the main competitor is Strategos Theodorus. Okay, so who's voting for him and why? So, I like him, brave, charmer, diligent, soldier, brilliant general, pious, prestigious, Greek. Okay, he does seem good. That's fair, yes. Then again, if need be, we could just, yeah, oh, hang on. The only reason these people are voting for me is because they have to. Oh dear, well that's not gonna be good. I feel like a lot of people want to vote for Theodorus, and oh bloody hell, he's actually good. Well, that's not fair. And on top of that, he's one of only 6 people in the entire empire who isn't actually plotting against me, so I can't just arrest him. I mean, in theory, I could just use the economy of the empire to buy favours to force everyone to back my son, which would be the most horrendously corrupt thing imaginable, and yet also strangely historically accurate. And yes, this battle is going much flipping better. Ooh, and here's interesting. During the battle, I have a chance of going and taking on, yeah, this guy. Now, I'm winning, and because I'm brave, I can challenge him. Now, I am stronger than him, but not by much. If in theory, Hektor was to die in battle right now, then officially, Callistos takes over. Like, he has to. Them's the rules. So, I'm not saying I want Hektor to be killed in some nothing battle in the middle of nowhere. But if it does happen, it kinda works for me, and oh, okay. Unfortunately, I just won, so I guess we'll just stab this guy in the face. I mean, being a duelist, people like me being a duelist, that's fine. Right, beaten once again, and we've captured a mare, flipping it beautiful. We could just storm this territory, to be honest, 73%. You know what, you get over here, start just kind of sieging down some of this. Just need this stupid rebellion to be over. And yeah, I'm just picking up titles all over because they're all on Viceroyalty. But honestly, it might be better for me if they're not. I might just hand them straight back out again. By the way, who are you going to war with? Oh, unsurprisingly, I think you might be planning to literally finish off Hungary. Now, unsurprisingly, literally everyone in the world wants to marry the current heir to the Byzantine Empire. So I've pretty much got my pick of the wives here. No need to rush that decision, though. Plenty of time to figure all of that out, and more people are viciously slandering me. It's the same guy. What is your problem? Me and you are friends. Okay, that war is finally up to 100%, meaning, guys, just wrap it up at this point. There we go. You guys have won. Now, don't run into trouble again, because I'm not coming to bail you out. Okay, all wars now wrapped up. Clean start, can do what I want here. Let's consider the options. Number 1, this dynasty has not been this weak for possibly ever. I have never seen them this weak. This is a good opportunity to get in and reclaim some land. Opportunity number 2. Now I'm an emperor. If I could just find somebody who is willing to move to my territory, who has got a claim on Bulgaria, sadly, just women and children who won't move to my territory, and this guy's actually grown up. So as a result of that, can't do anything there. So, in which case, might be better off to actually, yeah, get him married. I'm not sure whether he'll be willing to ally. They seemed reluctant to ally previously. Yeah, he won't marry Dorothea because of the syphilis thing, but surprisingly, he won't quite marry Hopeless either. Despite, yeah, everything really. Okay, maybe try again when she's grown up a bit, because she's good. You should be happy with her. Also, need to not forget to hand over duchies, because people get really annoyed if I hold too many duchies. So, you are welcome to have this duchy. No viceroyalty, you can just have it. There you go. Okay, that makes people calm down, because yes, I had too many duchies. Elected titles held. Yeah, I've got a lot of influence over the election right now, which is good. That's what I want. Now, who hates me? The Duke of Trebizond. He is not keen on me. Not keen on me at all. But here's the thing. These people are electors. If they like me, then they'll vote with me. They'll vote with an emperor who they like. And I know for a fact, my good sir, there's something over here that you want. Ah, hang on, no. What he wants is this stuff over here. He wants all of this. You, meanwhile, Strategos Antiochos, You just want this, which is independence, which makes that very, very easy pickings indeed. You want that. There would be war with Amalfi, but honestly, I don't care about them. That's not a problem. Well, I want to say not a problem. How many troops do they actually have? 5,000. I can deal with it. It's not an issue. And that would get a fair few people on side. If I just start pushing their claims for them, they're gonna like me, and ideally, vote for my son. I mean, I know this is small fry, but vassals really bloody love it when you push their claims. Like, it's a massive increase, and it lasts for, like, decades. So, that would basically be the loyalty of that guy for the rest of Hektor's life. So if I just do a tiny war there, then a tiny war over here, then again, hang on, I think these guys actually belong to this guy, to... Okay, that will be starting a fairly major war, actually. Then again, not that major. This guy doesn't have that much in the way of strength, despite the size of his empire. Easier option would be this guy, who's actually, yeah, tributary, which doesn't even necessarily mean this guy is going to bother getting involved. Ah, slight issue, though. Slight issue. The reason he doesn't have much is because he's got all the alliances in the world. None of them are that big. We could probably just walk all over these guys, especially as this is... that's mountains, that's plains. The safer bet might be to go for, yeah, one of these two. Just grab that and then basically just say, you know what, I'm going to hang out here in the mountains. That's probably safest. Ah, there's a ticking clock, however. Okay, that looks like these guys have very much redoubled their efforts. Okay, so that was going fine in favour of the Pope, but it would appear they've now thrown everything they've got at this nonsense. And now, up to 80%. As soon as that jihad is over, then they're going to have all their troops back. And a big old pile of land, big old pile of money, everything. I want this jihad to fail. Works in my favour if it does. Though me and the Pope hardly get on, actually, me launching an invasion of this territory over here kind of works in my favour. Quite significantly, in fact. Because it'll divide some attention, it'll draw some troops off. And once the troops have been drawn off, the Pope might be able to make some gains back. Further bleeding them, further keeping them busy, preoccupied, attention elsewhere. Good stuff for me. Yeah, we need to do that now. There's more of a ticking clock there, that's the priority. Assuming my vassals are on board with allowing it. Generally they are, because, yeah, there's glory hounds, so those guys are on board. You, however, don't want to, and there's two people who have just been forced to vote with you, but it doesn't actually matter. So if I was to go for, it's Samos I want, yeah, doesn't matter that you guys aren't on board. The Glory Hound wants to, the Pragmatist is happy just because they're really weak right now. Obviously, the Zealot wants to, because this is a religious empire, and you, my good man, we're cool. There is also a raider army down here in Crete. I don't really have time to deal with that right now. It's not really the most important thing in the world, so I'm just going to leave that be, just for the moment. Get my main troops. This is just, yeah, my retinue and the two groups of mercenaries, which is a crazy amount of cataphracts. I love it. We're just going to get these guys down over here, ready to jump on these territories the moment the war begins. Oh, but this is interesting. People appear to be jumping ship to my candidate, my son, despite the fact that some of these guys are, aha, okay, they're coming round to my candidate. Just, diligent, prestigious. Oh, Prince Callistos, you are starting to get somewhere right there. Proud, but you deserve to be. Alright, you are diligent and just. That is... yeah, that's pretty much precisely what I wanted when I gave you that education. And you know, we do have some spare positions right here. Now, I know he's woefully not in the right position for this. He's not the right person for it. But, my son, how do you feel about being an honorary commander if I promise to keep you out of danger? Okay, for some reason he's not showing up, and I don't know why precisely. Oh, that's a lot of stars and crosses. Hold a condition. Liege character is Prince. Okay, let's just say he can't for some reason. Okay, and the Spy Master is potentially able to stop Duchess Philippa from getting involved with factions. I mean, honestly, I've never had too much of a problem with Philippa. She's always been fine, so do nothing for the time being. Okay, I said that, and then a few seconds later my Spy Master disappeared, which is quite frankly suspicious. But it would appear the timer has worn off, so the guys who actually want to be on the council are now eligible again. The problem is, some of them are garbage, like Sabas is just awful. Now, Trajan is for the most part pretty chill with me, all things considered. Mainly because I granted him a county, so that's only for the next 8 years. But for the time being, he's chill. Problem is, he is Catholic, which is not good. Not good at all. I mean, he'd make a competent enough spy master. The thing is, I kind of want that position to be someone I really, really trust. And I don't trust Trajan. I tell you what, right now we've got some random mayor as Chancellor. Trajan, you'd actually be... Ooh. Okay, also don't forget the Rector of Ragusa, who would be much better. Okay, you can have that job. Fair enough, that's legit, yes. And that means he is straight into positive. Good, 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 good. And we've also got, hang on, who are the advisors right now? Because I think we've got, yeah, one advisor who's important. You're not important. I'm really sorry, but you have to go. I'm going to send you some money to sweeten the deal a bit. There you go. Hopefully you stay nice and happy. Okay, Trajan is chill for now, at least for the next 8 years, so he doesn't need to be on the council. You would be a negative Nelly on the council, but I kind of feel like you ought to be there anyway. Yeah, we'll make you advisor, but Spy Master, that needs to go to someone I really, really trust. The Duke of Epirus. I'm not sure I trust him that much, but then again, he's content. Content is good. He's on minus 16 right now, but that's because he was fired from council. That'll wear off in a little while. If I put him on the council again, he'll probably be chill. Oh, I don't know. You know what? I might just see if I could just, like, you know, bring someone in. An outsider, somebody lowborn. Someone who's not going to be a problem. Here we go. Some lowborn bastard here. He is, yep, diligent, paranoid, nothing too dangerous really, and he wants to get married. So what we're going to do is we're going to invite you straight over, and we're going to give you a big pile of money. And, okay, right now he doesn't like me that much, so we can't really convert his faith. We're going to give him a big pile of money. And now I've given you a big pile of money. Now he's willing to change his religion. Just wait for him to do that to make sure everything's absolutely a-okay. Just give him a second. Remember all that money I just gave you? That lovely, lovely money. There we go. He's now Orthodox, and I'm sure he means it. Now we're going to get you nice and married. Not to, like, you know, Princess Hopeless or anything. Obviously not. But to somebody good. How about my other daughter, Dorothea? She's great. There you go. Now you're my son-in-law. And even better, plus 10 because I fulfilled his wish to get married. Give it a few weeks, that'll probably turn into a minus 10. She is not a good wife. And now, my good man, you shall be my spy master. Beautiful. He already had the hood and everything. And also, you can be a patrician. In fact, you know what? Everybody who needs sort of, you know, winning round a bit can have a really, really nice job. Because apparently there's just kind of loads of these things floating around. Like, okay, there are 20 console positions available. That's not how that works. Also, don't forget to actually send the council over to Constantinople. Because, yeah, more troops and more money there would be for the best. Okay. That's good. That's all good right there. And also, you're now in position. And the council should be just a little bit more, yeah, willing to do whatever the hell I say. Ah, now this would do. For whatever reason, Callistos isn't available as a commander. Just double check he's still not showing up, by the way. Nope, he just doesn't want to do it. But you, my good man, would make an excellent steward. The only dangerous thing is, stewards can be at risk. Potentially. It's a dangerous position to be in some ways. because there is a small chance of uprising. Just for safety, I'll hold him back. He's too important to risk. Steward is, yeah, arguably the most dangerous position of all. Okay, everyone is in position. We are now ready to begin the attack. And on this occasion, apparently the entire council is on board. Okay, so Focas wants to do this and everyone else is just, yeah, basically following what he says. So we got a clean sweep here. We're going to take this territory. Send. Kaboom. The war begins. Send in the retinues. The cataphracts go thundering over the plain. Raise up my personal troops immediately and you know what? A war this dangerous, everyone is coming along. You guys start grouping together in a sensible pattern. Just get over there as fast as you can, please. Alright, you just actually head down over here. Everybody... Oh, bloody hell, there's a lot of troops. Okay, just like all of you, just get together as well as you can. Yeah, just like hang out over there, that's all absolutely fine. You guys come over there and join up with these guys, and you guys can arguably just stand down. That's fine. This is going to be one hell of a huge war. Also, you are going to be cocking helping us out here, because seriously, I did so much for you. You better be planning to show up with, 1,000 troops. Okay, you know what? I won't say no. Why not? You know what? Come on in. Come on in. Okay, the siege begins immediately. Good. Good. Title loss on succession. Oh dear. Okay, so it would appear the votes have shifted. Theodorus the Lewd is too popular. Too popular for his own good. Okay. The Pope. The Pope decided to change sides, did he? Oh, all of my, well, some of my things have worn off. Okay. That would be why all of my binding agreements are wearing off simultaneously. Now, some people like my candidate regardless, but for some of them, yeah, it's not. Hang on. Your candidate score. Well, then why are you not voting for me? Okay, you, Mr. Lord Mayor, how about we send some money over in your direction, just to, cheer you up a bit, see how that makes you feel. You, cocking traitor, 400 gold for a favour. Spend the Imperial Treasury on this nonsense, and you are going to be falling back in line. I am, hang on, how old am I? 58. Yeah, this is a perfectly reasonable time to make this happen immediately. So, yeah, we got that coming in. Yep, owed a favour. You're going to be backing who I cocking say now. And that reinforces me, because my own vote is worth a lot, and the Eastern Pope is worth a lot too. And Arsenios has come round. Good. Oh, hang on, no. I'm just bribing him, fine. Also, please deploy my spy master over to, yeah, this territory, please. If they pass by here, I want to know about it. Small problem. The vassals are going to get annoyed by this war. Well, that's a shame. You're just going to have to deal with it for the minute. Okay, start forming up the troops into small armies. And, yeah, we need them to not all be together. They'll take too much attrition. And also we've got raiders coming in. Well, we're just going to have to leave those guys be for the time being. There's only a few of them. If we're lucky, Ragusa will take care of that by themselves. Now, keep a really close eye on the war score. It just went down. That was at 82% in his favour, now it's 80. That means the Catholics are gaining ground. And if they're gaining ground, that probably means the armies are pulling back. Some of them are heading in this direction, but that's fine. It's all absolutely fine. Keep an eye on this. So far, no one else has joined. Good. Good. We're just going to be mass sieging all of this territory. I'm still making money despite all the troops in the world being raised. This is fine. Right, Kill Team 4, you head over here, start dealing with this nonsense. I just want everybody being sieged simultaneously, please. Okay, final group of troops here. Kill Team 5. You guys head north and never mind. The Ragusans have got this. I like the Ragusans. They took care of Phocas for me. They take care of their own borders. They don't need to be babysat. There's a small force here. You know what? Kill Team 5. You just take one commander and go and deal with that nonsense. You should be able to easily handle that. And we're starting to pick up wins. Good. Good, good, good. So this should not be too difficult. It might be time consuming, but it should be manageable. First sign of resistance, but it's 30 guys. It's nothing major. Right now, no major army at all. Though bear in mind, in theory they could come by sea. It just seems unlikely because, yes, the amount of coast they've got is not spectacular these days. And now the winds are starting to roll in. Good. Good, 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 good. We're just going to siege down all of Turkey if need be, including, yeah, tiny group over here as well. We've got 5 groups over here and 1 tiny force over here dealing with this nonsense. That's going on over in Crete. Don't even worry about that, quite frankly. And where do those forces go? I think they actually retreated onto a boat. Ephesus has fallen to us. Good. Obviously, if we can actually take the target of the Holy War, that is a huge step forward right there. This is nothing. In fact, maybe they won't even bother contesting it. Maybe they're too preoccupied with the Crusade. Yes, they're still fighting that Crusade back and forth. Yes, and young Prince Joseph, the spare, the weird left-handed spare. We're going to try and turn you into a fighter. Even though it might turn you into an idiot, I'm going to give it a go. And oh my goodness, they're giving up. They're not even 100% yet, but they're giving up. So, okay, I gain piety, I gain prestige, orthodoxy looks awesome, he loses some piety and prestige, and, yeah, I vassalize lords of my religion, take all other titles in Samos. Honestly, yeah, why not? So in the end, he didn't even bother to come and contest. Well, this is fascinating, isn't it? Yeah, I'd say that's pretty bloody fascinating. Also, there's a small epidemic of some description going down here. Hang on, what is that? Smallpox, that's bad actually, yes. Okay, obviously, we'll be creating vassals across the board here. Also, I'm going to be honest, I didn't realise I was about to get Chios, but I just did. This territory is good territory as well. It's rich, it's prosperous, it's important, and I think I know what that means. Alright, we cannot keep the boy wrapped in cotton wool forever. It's time for Prince Callistos to make his own way in the world. The game's prompting me to give him land. I agree. He should be given land. It's time for him to figure out what to do with himself. Before he goes, though, I am going to arrange his marriage, alright? I'm not leaving that up to him. Because ideally we'd like someone with 1, a bloodline, 2, a genetic trait, 3, some really good stats, because perfect world, this guy will be the next emperor, so that's going to be important. We need somebody, you know, good. Okay, I'm not going to do it, but I just want to draw attention to the fact there is a bloodline that enables Tanistry succession, which, to my mind, is amazing, because Tanistry is just, yeah, that's so powerful and so useful. Not going to do it, but seriously, bloody hell yes. Okay, there's no standout superstar. Everyone's got pluses and minuses, but Anna over here is Greek. She's orthodox, she's got some really damn nice stats, she's ambitious, shrewd, patient, trusting, good stuff. Unfortunately, she's chaste, so that's a bit unfortunate, but I'd say that's worth it. Rumours have reached me people are trying to kill Dorothea, almost certainly her husband. There we go, Anna has now been brought in. Good, 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 good. Now, my son, have fun over here. I'll admit, it's a bit smallpoxy, so maybe I should hold on to it until the smallpox is gone. No, that could take bloody ages. Diseases can hang around for bloody years. I'm sure you're going to be... Oh, maybe you're not going to be fine. This is a bit of a risk. I'm just going to hold on to this until the smallpox wears off, alright? Obviously, yeah, there is a punishment for expanding, which is... defense packs are springing up all over the flipping shop. including one that is literally just hungry, sitting by itself alone in a room. That's adorable. And I would like it to be known, at least some people are voting for my son by choice, kind of. And those that aren't are surprisingly close, actually. If I just actually send you a bit of money. There we go. Plenty of money. That's probably gonna help you change your mind. Yep, my candidate is now 105, and I believe that means you should change your vote momentarily. Hang on, did you just... I swear that said 105 for a second. Okay, now that's all done, how about we just very quickly push someone else's claim here? Yes, Antiochus. Right now you sort of hate me though. Oh. Okay, there's a small problem with... Oh yeah, that defensive pact. That could be a problem. Yes. Yeah, that would be declaring war on literally everyone, as it turns out. Okay, maybe we just need to calm down for a sec. The threat is pretty high. How about we just have a lovely grand tournament, guys? That sounds fun. And while we're doing that, we can also just keep upgrading Serbia and hope no one notices that that's where I'm funneling all of the money. Ooh, small issue, mind. So, right now there's a lot of strength behind, yeah, making, Stefania the actual, Empress, which is strange because she's terrible, but everyone loves her, so no one's willing to kill her. Oh, bloody hell, Chaos passed away, so after all that work, we've no longer got this alliance, so then again, it wasn't really that useful, to be honest. And I bet any money, despite the fact she's passed away, yes, obviously Philippa's still cocking alive. Oh, hang on, that's why the faction's so cocking dangerous. It's because my levies have been annihilated by being over domain size. Okay, so, in which case, right, son, I'm so sorry about the smallpox. Have fun regardless. Grant him a landed title. Actually, I could give him Athens. That might be of interest. Actually, Athens is good. I wouldn't mind keeping Athens. No, we are going to give you Ephesus and all our titles as your new capital. We're going to give you everything else too. Going to give you... Hang on, where's the rest of it? Yep, all of that. Here, have Chios as well, because you need to have Chios, otherwise everything's going to go horribly wrong. And by the way, would you by any chance like to be, say, the... Hang on. Yes, the Duke. The Duke right there. That's only going to cost me 100 gold. There we go. Now I've got that. Great. So that's now going to go to you permanently. Congratulations. So obviously, he really, really likes me right now. Please, for the love of God, do not die of smallpox. And that should sort out the problem up here with the domain. And anytime, yeah, there we go. That's gonna take some time to recharge though. That's currently at 107%. And I don't have much money right now. I shouldn't have been throwing that around so liberally. That's a problem. Okay, but as soon as I actually get my forces up to snuff, that's fine. As long as these guys don't go making their demands, like, in a moment, we should be fine. Though the leader's actually the guy who's my main enemy. But he's not pushing himself, he's pushing Princess Stefania for some reason. Okay, as it turns out, we were lucky the Holy War ended when it did, because, yeah, apparently 15,000 troops were on the way. But they showed up just slightly too late, so that's nice. Okay, so all I need to do now is survive for, yes, a handful of days until my army regenerates slightly. Because once it regenerates a bit, we'll drop below 100%. That'll be great right there. That'd just be magnificent. Do not break down the hired people. We kind of desperately need them just to stay alive for the moment. Meanwhile... Okay, raiders down here. You guys are taking care of that by yourself. I shall go and help out with these guys, with my mercenaries. Just actually, do actually bother appointing commanders. That'd be good too. Okay, Gene Islands pass over from this guy to this person, I believe. You're dead, right? Yes, you're dead. So that's fine. I'm just going to give you the duchy straight back again. I do not want the duchy. You can have it. Actually, the duchy could go to this woman too. And to be honest, she actually hates me less. So she can have that instead. And once again, not viceroyalty. People hate me too much already. And honestly, I don't know why I even want random duchies back. You can have it. There we go. She is now very keen on me. Also, it looks like some people are starting to leave the defense packs when, yeah, my threat is starting to go down a bit. So we're almost down to 20% at this point. Good. Good, good, good. So it's going to be easier to start pushing forwards against other targets. Yeah, these guys have dropped out of that defensive pact, but unfortunately, the council doesn't want to actually let me do it, because, yeah, these guys are too small, and a few people have got, yeah, votes against the whole situation. Okay, what about you over here? Because Amalfi's a bit stronger, so maybe people object to that one a little bit on the less side, and actually, Phocas the Ill Ruler. I don't really want to help him out, but ooh. Okay. Actually, he's willing to back that purely because, yeah, he'd get a title out of it. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. Let's just finish off this host first because, yeah, they're up on the mountain, so this force that tried to deal with it by themselves, they're going to lose. As for you, yeah, you're retreating because Sparta can take care of itself. And also, during the tournament, some guy has just been injured who works for the Countess, who works for... Ooh, okay, someone blinded you at some point. That's kind of unfortunate. Well, that sure is sad that you got injured during the grand tournament. So sad, whoever you are, precisely. And, okay, someone else has also been maimed. Possibly this tournament was a bad idea. We just seem to be maiming a lot of people. Again, I'm very sad. And yeah, people are just pouring out of this here defensive pact. Good. Good, good, good. And someone else has been tragically maimed. Maybe we should just, like, play Tiddlywinks, because, yeah, the injuries just seem to, they just seem to keep coming. Oh, bloody hell, my spy master just died. He was 48. I do not in any way believe that was natural causes. Not in the slightest. Dorothea, what did you do? Also, bloody hell, I'm an idiot. The only reason Theodorus the Lewd is eligible is because he's a commander. Okay, right, so I could just take that off him anytime I wanted to. I don't want to do it right this moment because he's the leader of a faction that is, okay, down to 95% and falling. That's good. That's very, very good news indeed. But at some point, I can just strip him of the position of commander. He's not eligible anymore. He's not a close family member. He's not the marshal. He doesn't have the flipping right to be emperor. So, for the moment at least, we're okay. But yeah, do keep in mind, plenty of people, I could just remove their right. And who came third? I don't know. You're some commander or something. So, well done. You came third in that tournament. And you actually came second. Excellent. Who won the tournament, though? That matters a bit more. I don't know who you are, but congratulations. Okay, everyone who takes part likes me +5. Honestly, that's worth the money we spent. And my cataphracts are just thundering up the mountain right now. So, yeah, unfortunately, you guys are going to be very dead momentarily. I'm actually not at war with you guys, technically. So, well, we captured you in battle. That's all absolutely fine. You can just stew in prison for a while. That's fine. Actually, are we normally at war with hosts? No, I don't think we are, actually. I think we're never actually normally at war with hosts. Right, you guys, head back the way you came. I'm not keen on, yeah, the large number of troops just sort of hanging around inside my territory. And bloody hell, just keep a really close eye on Prince Callistos. Please, just shut the damn gates. Alright, shut the gates. Do not get smallpox. Ooh, and here's fun. I can declare him Despot, which counts as being born in the purple, which people like. So people are more likely to vote for him with this title. Yes, give him that. Am I willing to trust Trajan on the council as my spy master? He would be competent at the job. He kind of deserves to be on the council too. In his defense, he hasn't actually joined any of these factions. And also they're getting stronger, which is worrying. Right, yes, I'm going to name you Spy Master. You can be Spy Master. Please don't assassinate me. I'm going to name him Patrician too, just to slightly get that opinion up. Because, yeah, I'm worried. I'm a little bit worried. I mean, I feel like I deserve bonus points from my vassals for just moving around with these cataphracts, murdering these raiders and rebels and whatnot. I'm doing a good job keeping things nice and secure, damn it. So, you guys can naff off. You're wandering off somewhere. There's more bloody raiders everywhere. Okay, this is a thankless job. As it turns out, being the Emperor, you spend a lot of time just putting down rebellions and... Okay, there's also looting going on right now, and... Alright, my wife is apparently complaining about something. What do you want? She no longer loves me. Oh dear. Right, so... I mean, technically we're still... Yes, we were previously lovers. But honestly, we're not getting any more children out of this situation, so... yeah, screw it. We're just going to be... Oh, blimey. She's given a night she won't soon forget. I'm 59 years old and stressed. This is potentially dangerous. But then, hang on. Just double check here. Just double check. Yes, I am most definitely lining up Callistos up next. If I die by being too good at sex, one, it gets my son straight on the throne, which is great actually. And two, that's just an amazing thing to have on the tombstone. Yes, alright, let's see if we can kill myself through heart attack sex. That'd be great. And, right, oh dear, she just sighed and went to sleep elsewhere. Alright, good, so that didn't work out, to be honest. That didn't work out as much as I was hoping. Right, get over here, hunt these guys, do what we can do. Oh, and bloody hell, Princess Philippa has finally passed on at the age of 64. Alright, moment silence for Philippa, my ex-wife, because I swear she had cancer for like 2 decades and just fought through it. She stayed the flip alive. Though irritatingly, my daughters do appear to just be, yeah, hanging out over here, unfortunately. They still haven't returned to me. Instead, they're just staying in court with Duke Golem of Moisia. So that's a bit of a shame. But on the other hand, we've got ourselves a great relic here. Now, I wouldn't mind getting ambitious. Ambitious is a really, really nice perk. Then again, ambition opinion, yeah, other ambitious people don't like you. But, I mean, the additional diplomacy would be worth it right there. Come on, 50-50. And... no, we didn't get that, but we are now planning to steal a bit of the True Cross. That might not end well. Okay, so I can either spend 1,700 gold to get a bit of the True Cross, or I can just grab it and run. And those are my only 2 options. I feel like I'm making bad decisions at the end of my life here. We'll give it a go, because I literally don't have any other option. And see how that shakes out for me. I mean, if the guards cut me down, great. Thumbs up. Again, that's a pretty badass way to go out of this world. And yeah, we're easily taking out these raiders over here. They're being got rid of. More flipping raiders down south. Just deploy the cataphracts everywhere. Victory, victory, more flipping victory. Now, we do have one small problem, though. So what happened to the smash and grab? I don't know. But, yeah, the factions appear to be getting stronger. They're actually going up and up and up in men. Possibly because more people are actually joining. Yes, everyone's on board with this plan. 22,000 men. I need to get some of these people out of this plot as a priority. Okay, one option we have here, one of the plotters we can actually, yeah, arrest. We've got a good chance of that. So let's actually pull him out of the plot immediately. So presumably, you're not going to be involved in that plot anymore. You're going to have to drop out of that, right? Because you kind of have to be. Because, you know, you're in prison. Yes, there we go. 104. He is no longer and... Okay, so... Apparently I just stole a nail of the true cross. It just happened. Well, that was better than spending 1,700 gold or whatever. Well, this has all worked out marvellously. That's actually worth diplomacy +2. That's not bad. I mean, just out of interest, who else can we arrest? You're in the guard. I don't really need to arrest you. Everyone else is, yes, relatively difficult to arrest. This guy, he's nice and easy to arrest. Hang on, what crimes have you committed? Well, he's not part of any faction, but I'll gladly arrest him, because I might be able to make some easy money out of that, because let's just say, yeah, we should be stockpiling money, just in case this becomes, you know, an even bigger issue than it currently is. Oh, and here's fun, by the way. Bulgaria is actually attacking Poland at this point. You guys are getting big and tough. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind these guys being on side. And this guy has warmed up to me a bit. So, you know what, King Marco? You could be betrothed to Hopeless, who's actually looking surprisingly strong. Honest and diligent and erudite. This is good stuff. This is a very strong wife for you. Okay, he accepts the betrothal, but yeah, he was a bit dodgy on alliances in the past. Political concerns, base reluctance. You know what? Bulgaria's a bit on the big side right now. I don't object to those guys just ending up nice and big and strong and whatever. That's absolutely fine. Alright, if nothing else, they're orthodox. It's nice to have a friend of the same religion. Also, bloody hell, my eldest daughter's finally got flipping married. But, okay, not so bad. Some random count over there. You're actually just engaged to this random kid. That's actually you're not too bad. You've got yeah, you've got a little county as well. That's not too dramatic. I think your eldest sister, that was just left a bit late, unfortunately. Yeah, Constantine just can't do anything at this point. But okay, now they don't actually have any ties to, you know, their mother, because she's passed on, they might be willing to actually come back to court. So, actually, 34. And also club-footed. It's a little bit late in the day, but you'd be willing to come back to court. Right, back to court with you, please. Right, now get rid of that betrothal. Don't care about that. Congratulations, you're now back properly in my house. So now we're just going to get you married up all matrilineal style to literally anybody. I know you've got terrible genes, but screw it, we just need more children. Here we go. Grigorii, my really damn good steward. He can have himself a lovely, lovely wife. And looks like the Ragusans are on the move right now. They're actually after, I'm guessing, that little bit of a city right there. So that works for me. You guys just go and take care of that by yourselves. Well done. And the faction drops back below 99% for now. Good. Good, 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 good. And this is looking very good. Plenty of people are freely choosing to vote for my candidate. And he's still technically too young. But yeah, making him despot, that was a really, really good idea. Everyone's keen on that. Also, I can't help but notice that my son does actually want to become a councillor. And he would be a loyalist vote. Yeah, you know what? I'll take a guaranteed loyalist vote. So, there you go. You have now become a councillor. Have some fun with all of that good stuff. Unsurprisingly, he absolutely loves me. Now, the problem is, what we want to do here. Yeah, there's a 2% chance of him being attacked if I tell him to collect taxes, which is not good. Not good in some ways. You know what? It's a 2% chance every year. I'm going to send him over to Zeta to do a bit of tax collecting, if only because that keeps him out of the way of the plague. And, you know, the carts full of corpses, which are very clearly happening inside his own territory. So maybe it's better he's not there. Okay, the military's recovering. I'm going to march a handful of troops over to here. We're going to see if we can get some of my major vassals online by helping them out here. And, okay. Zeta, wow, 100% economic technology spread rate. Yeah, I'll be doing that for only 57 gold. That's a good old deal right there. Send my troops over in that direction. Stay away from this nonsense. Doesn't affect me. we'll jump on this territory. I'll use my vassals to basically just smother the rest of Amalfi. We might need to do a little bit of, invasion, which is fiddly, but shouldn't be too bad. I feel like, actually, if we would just take over... Yeah, hang on, there's like 3 territories right here. That'd do. Also, I am just being flipping robbed up north, but I just cannot spare the manpower to go and deal with this tiny holding. And this is sort of what I was hoping would happen, actually. These two are now going to war against each other. So basically, screw you. You just waste your troops against each other, because I'm pretty sure at least one of you's in that cocking plot to get rid of me. And oh dear, Bulgaria just burst. Okay, who's going to win that one? Because, to be honest, I kind of like you. Oh, the Bulgarian revolt has a lot of strength, actually. And I'm pretty sure that's the kid who I actually... had one of my daughters break off the betrothal to. So that may have been a bad decision in retrospect. Okay, let's keep Antiochus in prison for the time being, though, because, when we choose to let him go, that's worth 145 gold to me. So if I need money in a hurry, I can get it that way. As for you guys, I will gladly take 50 gold. No one actually cares enough about you, so you can just go, whoever you are. I think we caught you in some form of battle at some point. There we go. The strength continues to... Oh dear! Right. This is not a bad thing. Okay. Died of severe stress. So, in the end, Hektor has passed on. Okay, that's not exactly what I was expecting right that second, and this isn't necessarily a good thing, actually, because, yes, Basileus Callistos is actually weaker militarily than... Ooh, yeah, that rebellion is back to being dangerous again, potentially. That could definitely be a problem. Still, we've got ourselves, a brand new sort of emperor right here. An emperor who is no spectacular military leader. Instead, he's secretly Catholic. Did we know that he was secretly Catholic? No. Definitely not. And yes, indeed, because of the circumstances of his birth, many doubted the legitimacy of Hektor's rule. He has now found peace from their slander in death. Poor old Hektor. I feel like Hektor had a bit of a bad time of it, all things considered. Like, Hektor was he was a good egg. He was a damn good egg. He tried hard, damn it. He tried hard. And though he never got the respect of his predecessor Peyron, and honestly, he never did anything quite as glorious, he was still our first emperor, damn it. He tried his best. He won a major war against the Islamic dynasties to the east. No one else did. Alright, no one flipping else could win a war against them, but he walked in, he took the land, they didn't even organise a response. They surrendered before they had to, alright? So, it wasn't all flipping bad. Alright, he had his good moments. Rest in peace, Hektor. I suspect your son is not going to have an easy time of it, actually. And yes, indeed, for the time being, my heir is Prince Joseph. So, he's in line to pick up, say, all the Serbia stuff. But, potentially we might not be able to hold on to the actual imperial throne for too much longer. It feels precarious to me. And irritatingly, he actually selected, rulership focus for himself. So, he's actually going to be not able to go over to any form of martial focus for another 4 odd years. So we've got no way of actually boosting my martial that way. And as for ambition, let's start off by building a war chest. Having 1,000 would not be the worst thing in the world. Because, if I can just actually get that up 10% national tax modifier, and we're pretty close to 1,000 already. So let's start gathering up some money, because that's one thing he's good at. He's a damn good steward. And actually, 11 out of 11. Because of his incredibly high stewardship, he gets to keep all of this nonsense. Love it. Okay, so he may not be the greatest military leader, but he controls more land. And as a result of that, he can still maintain a decent-sized army. It's not spectacular, but it'll do. Oh, slight problem though. He technically holds too many duchies right now. Okay, that's a concern, because he doesn't really. The only duchies he's holding are literally the duchies for the territories he owns. I mean, I guess we just sort of destroyed this particular duchy. In that case, the duchy actually over Zeta, because all that does is annoy the de jure vassals, but the only de jure vassal is me, so that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world at all. Yeah, screw it, just make that happen. So we're just going to get rid of that. That's going to cost me even more flipping prestige, which I have basically none of right now. And yeah, just give this position straight back to Tryphon, just because he's important for potentially getting any divorces I need. And you guys are not thrilled, but plenty of that is short reign, though elect titles held. Yeah, I do hold a lot of titles. I'm not going to deny I hold a lot of titles right now, but then, you know, they're not really not justified. Every title I hold, I have a right to hold. I have, like, all of the land underneath it. Still, no outstanding people expect to be on the council, meaning, honestly, I'd do a better job than any of these idiots, but whatever. Okay, who's actually competent here? There's a bishop, who would be Zealot. Zealot is not that good. I mean, there's Theophanes. He could get on with that. Honestly, he's getting past his best in terms of being a commander. He might be better off just, yeah, doing tax collecting. You know what, screw it. Just import a random person. You can be the new steward. It'll be great. And also we got more children coming in right here. For some reason I do get to name these ones, even though that's not actually my child, but whatever. But yeah, because I set up the marriage as a matrilineal, that's of my house. So we are slowly filling out the dynasty here. Beautiful. And yeah, she could be named Parthena, sure, why not? Also, okay, so apparently the Imperial Diadem, you know, the symbol of Imperial power, has got a bit old and dusty, so if I'm not willing to spend 600 gold on maintenance, we're just going to toss it in the bin. The Imperial Cocking Diadem would just be tossed in the cocking bin. It's worth +4 stewardship. I can't toss away the Imperial Diadem. I feel like people are going to be really annoyed about that as a concept. Oh, bloody hell. Right, I guess we have to spend the money on that. Also, I may well change my vote later, but screw it. I'm voting for Eris as the next Empress. Why the flip not? Oh, the reason why the flip not is because that's my primary title. So, if she were to somehow win, I'd maintain the Empire but lose literally everything else. Right, baby Joseph it is then. No one else is going to vote for him, I understand that, that's fine. On the plus side though, either I've got more troops than I expected, or some people have dropped out of this faction, at least for the time being, because, yeah, okay, you didn't used to be leading that faction. Somebody's left it for the moment, though then again, the council is now stuck discontent for another 2 years. So it doesn't really matter what I do next. Yeah, factions can just form and whatever. I kind of need to get through this difficult period. I just need to survive for like 2 years. And then after that, yes, hello over there. You've got great hair. Right, Orson, you now like run the Imperial Treasury. Good luck. Also, my own existing spy master sort of, hates me. Which is never a good thing. I am going to name you Proconsul, which is hopefully going to mean you stop actively hating me. Yes, that'll do. And, okay, more title loss on succession. Yeah, I know we're going to lose the Byzantine Empire right now. It's fine. Ooh, also, apparently not only am I secretly Catholic, I'm actually a member of the Secret Society of Jesus. So, no, actually. We'll just be, leaving that. Thank you. No, actually. And I think we need to, hang on, personally adopt faith. Wait, which is the renounce secret faith? Quit practices of, yes, concede your faith in favour of public religion. Do that thing. That's bloody hell. Right, so lose 1,000 prestige. I don't really have 1,000 prestige to lose. You can go into the minuses. That would mean I would gain a giant pile of piety. And Catholicism would have lost arguably its most powerful member. I don't really want to go to minus 800 prestige. I'm gaining that a lot. Okay, we're just going to secretly maintain our Catholicism. But this is going to be... oh, this is going to cause trouble. I know it is. Also, I'm not sure where Marcia went, but I'm being prompted to get myself a new physician. Where did Marcia go? Marcia was always really good. Well, she's not here. Maybe she passed away. Here we go. Doctor 13. Yep, you'll do. I'll pay some money for that. Actually, because I'm a lot more cunning than I used to be, I've got a better chance of potentially arresting some folks here, including this guy. I've got a better than average chance of taking out the captain of one of the guards. I believe he's currently leading some of my mercenaries. But I also can't help but notice this guy has got himself, yeah, a titular title, no de jure vassals, but he's sitting on a very big old pile of gold, actually. Sadly, there is no option to banish him. Sometimes it just doesn't show up. So, you know what? I'll take 145 gold. It's not bad. You can go now. Hopefully you don't object to the, you know, slight arrest, whatever nonsense. Also, the game's saying I can actually, yeah, take the, I think that's like the Duchy of Silesia, which right now someone down here holds, but that's for this area. 196 gold. You know what? I've just basically picked up that much gold, so that gets me some prestige. Desperately need prestige. And actually, you, yes, you actually control this region. I bet you want that, don't you? Yeah, you want the Duchy of Silesia. Well, you can flipping have it. Together with every lower title, have fun. And that gets him up to plus 34, which is good, because Duke Sebas was powerful. He is pretty powerful, so having him more under control, that's for the better. Okay, just check out my most powerful vassals here. How do they feel about me? So, Duke of Pannonia is sort of fine. Arsenios is being an arse, because when is he not? Okay, Ragusa is cool with me. That guy's now cool with me. Duke of Sicily is mostly okay. The Duchess of Bosnia really hates me. Why are you so badly opposed to me? Okay, you want the Kingdom of Serbia. Fair enough, that's why. And also title claimant. Okay, I see what's going on there. The Duke of Ham, I'm guessing the same business pretty much. Yeah, you actually want the Kingdom of Epirus and Serbia, so you're getting a bit big for your boots there. Still, for the time being, it would appear that, yeah, plenty of the defensive pacts have worn off. And obviously, I don't have any form of agreement with the Islamic dynasty whatsoever. If I wanted to, I could jump straight back into a war here, claim myself another good bit of land. After all, the council's always up for a good holy war. Everyone loves a holy war, and there's some good territory dotted around here we could help ourselves to. Alternatively, of course, as my original plan was, we could start pushing some de jure claims. That would potentially get my vassals on side, keep them nice and in line. That's certainly possible too. Alternatively, I could start looking for, wow, Bavaria's doing really well, actually. How the hell are Bavaria doing this well? I think Bavaria just ate all of Romaine. I'm not sure Romaine even exists anymore. Instead, Austria also now exists. There's a tiny mini bit of Austria over here. Milan is Austrian, but Austria proper is over here, close by to this weird cuddle Bohemia and Poland keep having. Germany has finally put itself back together. England struggling to make progress against Wessex, and France has just given up, basically. Though due credit to England, somehow they've picked up a tiny corner of Spain as well. Well done. And when I think about it, young Eris, potentially who will doom us all or potentially who will save us all, she would make an excellent tutor. Diligent here, got herself some good stats in general. Yeah, go on. We're going to make you court tutor. And just as an interim, I'm going to name, yeah, Trajan designated regent, which is dangerous, but probably for the best. And yeah, young Prince Joseph can, at least for the time being, be despot. But yeah, no one's voting for him anytime soon. Literally, it's just me. For the time being, everybody is crowding around Theodorus the Lewd, which is understandable. 42, but actually, I swear he was better than that when he was younger. I think he's got a bit, yeah, he's got obese and suspicious and out of patience. He used to be better than this. He's also secretly Catholic. Right. I see, that's That's interesting. Okay, plenty of big decisions for Basileos Callistos to make here. Lots of moves we could make. Though, honestly, the first thing we have to do is just survive for the next 2 years without being overthrown, which could actually be a little bit on the tricky side. So, we'll see how I get on with that next time, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Crusader Kings 2. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
This guy's enjoying that. This guy's enjoying his elephant a bit too much.
Oh my god.
In Fair Verona, we set our scene. Oh my god, Becky, look at her butt. It is so big.
They've managed to glitch inside one of the buildings. Elephants in the rear! And then in comes the chariot!